On March 14th, 2003, Albert was exiting a market on 104th and Big. He was about to head home when a few members from his hood allegedly ambushed him and opened fire. In a bizarre reaction, as Albert was getting shot up, he stood back up and was still trying to fight.
What? So you telling me, right? They blinking him down, right? They This nigga lay down and he say, like the Undertaker, like, man, that's crazy. Bam, what's poppin', man? What it do, man? So, we in the new reaction room, right? Been a long time coming, man. You know what I mean? I've been telling y'all that we was gonna, you know what I'm saying, move into another reaction room, and my wife, she finally kicked me up out of the room because she trying to make that room something very different. So she moved my reaction room into another spare room that we got in the crib. But thinking about, I gotta get another lens, right? Because I want a lens to where you can see the whole room. And I know y'all see these packages and all that, man. You know what I mean? I got a clothing brand that I run, so y'all stay on the lookout for that. But that's what all these boxes and things of that nature. I got me a chair right here. I just ain't opened it up yet. But anyway, man, that's besides the point, man. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. You know what I mean? My weekend was awesome. You feel me? My dad is a pastor. He celebrated his 3rd pastoral anniversary at his new church. And we went and saw my niece, and you know what I'm saying, just did a lot of family time. Ran into my father-in-law. Then went and saw my uncles. I haven't seen my uncles in a minute. Went and saw my uncles, and yeah, man, we just had a great time this weekend. So hopefully you guys had a great time. But then, gang, I caught a little bug, man. Bro. But yeah, we gonna iron all that out too. I feel great, man. I feel great. I was down like yesterday, and now I'm kind of up today. I'm not 100%, but I ain't where I was. But hey, though, we back on the second reaction channel, man. We gotta tap into this, bro. You feel me? And y'all know how we get down, man. Shout out to everybody who been tapped in, everybody who been, you know what I'm saying, subscribing, to all the returning viewers, all the returning subs, man. I love y'all, but y'all make sure y'all tap in on my main reaction channel, Kingdom Reacts. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much more longer, man, because I know y'all want to get into it. Because we in Cali. We in Cali today, folks, so let's just tap into the reaction. Let's go.
I'll be discussing the life of Evil Al Dog. Albert Martin Jr. was born on December 15th, 1963. He came from a good family structure. His father owned the auto shop on 107th as well as real estate out east. He was a businessman and tried to lead his family by example. They lived in a humble home on 106th Street. He had a wholesome childhood by most accounts, consisting of good teachings and family values. He started as a good kid, but over time things took a turn for the worse. The first incident that sent him down a bad trajectory was when his sister Cherry was murdered. His sister Cherry worked the blade of Figueroa by night, maximizing the infamous track that was near their home, as she was in need of extra cash. During a transaction, she would be murdered by a trick, who allegedly chopped her head off. It's said her killer was similar to the Grim Sleeper, as he chose victims the authorities wouldn't care about. His victims strayed away from...
Grim Sleeper? Grim Sleeper? What kind of name is that? The Grim Sleeper. Not the Grim Reaper, but the Grim Sleeper. That crazy work.
And her profile too. While serial killers most commonly target white women, like the Grim Sleeper, his victims were allegedly all black. During the 1970s and 80s, several other killers were known to comb the area as well.
I never knew that, bro.
Looking for street workers and drug addicts who were later found murdered in alleys, parks, and dumpsters. His sister's murder sent him through a roller...
I never knew that. Did y'all know that? You know what I'm saying? They said serial killers normally target white women. Shout out to the white people. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing against white people. But that leads me to know that our majority of serial killers, are they white men? I'm gonna have to look that statistic up. You know, I don't know why I would want to know that, but it just... Now I'm kind of like, okay, I gotta look that up, folks.
Of emotions. His innocence was stripped as he became exposed to how cold and evil the world was. What was considered the nail in the coffin, and what sent Albert to the dark side, was when his younger cousin Kevin was murdered. Kevin used to stay on 106th in Denver near Albert, but later moved to the east side. He became a high roller from the Main Street Crips. At just a teenager, he was grossing well over 6 figures a month. He had birds for days and was balling out of his league. They say he was allegedly hooked up with the Colombians, but on one fateful day, he was shot dead in a drug deal gone wrong. After his cousin's murder, Albert began to spiral. Beginning at age 13, he would belong to the Denver Lane Bloods gang. The Denver Lane Bloods are a Black American gang located on the west side of South Central. Their main clique is 109th, though they have many other cliques stretching from 105th down to 120th. From the day he started, Albert made a big impact. At 13, he shook the block by beating up men twice his age. With Albert living on 106th, bordering the Salos, he had to push a hard line and inflict his will to assure his neighborhood was sewed up. Any let-up would have made a way for the Salos to encroach on their territory. His routine would consist of smoking weed with his two homies on Fig, then taking a stroll down through the Hoover's Broadway and Raymond's Hood, beating up, robbing, and terrorizing people. All throughout his teenage years, he would constantly be in and out of the juvenile halls, where he squabbled any and everybody down. By the time he was out of there, everybody knew his name. Back in his hood, Albert continued to assert full force dominance. He was the primary reason for the Lanes gaining their vicious reputation. Many of his homies considered him the Debo of the neighborhood. As they saw him coming from afar, everyone would clear out by the time he got there. He'd walk up and down Figueroa Street in all red, in a hockey mask, daring the opposition to try something. He had them all shook. Albert stayed with an itchy trigger finger, unless he was ready to chip something. It was best you not get in the car with him. Albert broke a few of his homies' jaws for not putting in work. The violence he inflicted in the streets would lead him to numerous prison stints. At Folsom, Albert was programming heavy. He took pride in being in shape. His cardio game was robotic. At 6'3", all muscle, Albert was built like a machine.
Dog could have been a bodybuilder, bro. Just think about that. Dog really could have been a bodybuilder, but instead he was like, nah, I'm gonna be a killer. Like, look at him though, bro. Like you could tell, like he actually took care of himself, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man.
He was slapping dudes up and down at Folsom too. Albert was a bit misunderstood.
Look at his arms,
He wasn't exactly
bro.
a bully. He just hated busters and could smell blood like a shark in the water. But if you were solid, he gave you your props. In prison, he was deemed a member of the UBN gang that was started by fellow Denver Lane member Peabody in the 1980s. When Albert got out of prison and hit the block, he saw the hood was in need of some straightening. He heard a fellow Denver Lane member was running from some Crips. So Albert broke his jaw, stole his car, and made an example out of him. Albert didn't like or tolerate weakness, and would terrorize anyone who wasn't a line pusher from his hood. Aside from being the hardest blood to ever walk Fig, Albert had talent on the mic and could flow on the track. At one point, Suge was about to give him a record deal after hearing him rap. During his last years, Albert struggled with a drug addiction, and his own homies would use that to manipulate him. In reality, they were all scared of him, and that was the only way they could get him to do what they wanted. During this time, Albert grew paranoid. He expressed to his day one that he felt that his own homies were trying to kill him. He talked about the black book one of them had that featured expiration dates on certain individuals within the gang. It's also to be noted a few members of the Denver Lanes were practicing satanic worship. Albert's suspicions of his homies proved to be correct. On March 14th, 2003, Albert was exiting a market on 104th and Fig. He was about to head home when a few members from his hood allegedly ambushed him and opened fire. In a bizarre reaction, as Albert was getting shot up, he stood back up and was still trying to fight.
What? So you telling me, right? They blinking him down, right? They this nigga lay down and he say, like the Undertaker, like, man, that's crazy.
Ended up succumbing to his injuries. He was 37 years old.
Whoa.
Those that were close to Albert described him as a good guy, somebody that would fight for you and put his heart in it. He is survived by his offspring, which includes Hoover rapper Alshon Martin. Albert would go down as one of the hardest bloods of all time.
So his son was a Hoover?
I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Y'all make sure y'all go sub my dog Hood War Story. Gotta get him to that milli. You feel me? So Albert's son was a Hoover, right? So the Hoovers in the Denver Lane, they don't get along, right? I know they don't get along because don't nobody get along with the Hoovers, bro. Like nobody. And the Hoovers don't give a damn. The Hoovers don't like nobody. No nobody like the Hoovers, and I think the Hoovers like it like that. I'm not gonna lie. But that's crazy as hell, bro, that this man got hit up by his own gang, bro. That's crazy, ma. It's almost like they like, bro, he gonna end up killing one of us, bro. Gotta get him first. Like, you would think that you would want the baddest ones to be around in case, like, y'all have to go to war. You feel me? But I guess they was like, this nigga going to war with us. They say he was like the real life Debo. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because I also heard Big U was like the real life Debo. You feel me? But they from different hoods, so he could have been Big U of his hood. But hey, long live Albert, man. You know what I'm saying? Long live Scary Al, man. Big Al, you know what I mean? Hey, wasn't scared to squabble, and when the pistol toting and the pistol busting came, he wasn't scared to shoot his pistol. It's just crazy to me, because like, when I be reacting to these guys in their life, bro, it really intrigues me that they honestly could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, gang members back then, I don't know about now, but gang members back then, bro, like, you could look at their physique and you could tell, like, they had a lot of discipline. Like, you gotta have a lot of discipline to maintain the physique of that statue, like the big python arms and the abs. Like, so they had discipline. They were just killers. Nigga could have been Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said, nah, nigga, I don't want to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nigga, I'm gonna be Tookie Williams. Straight up. I don't know though. That's crazy as hell. But hey though, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one though, folks, in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to sub it up. Make sure you ring that bell. After y'all ring that bell, make sure y'all hit all, because I don't want y'all to be missing none of these bangers, man. I'm gonna fix that chirping noise, bro. I think it's my what the thing called when the fire joint go off. Y'all know what I'm saying. I haven't been in this room in so long, bro. So it's a lot that I gotta do, bro. But hey, we in here. We gonna make our first $1 million, hit our first 100K subs in here too, man. Shout out to the OG subs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call y'all the Brown Desk subs. All the subs who was here with the Brown Desk. You know what I'm saying? But now we doing things a little bit better. I got my own space, my own room, man. We finna turn up. No cap, you did. I love y'all. I go by done, and I'm gonna catch y'all in that next video. For let's get it. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel, got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer, got a quarter pound on me, hey. The trap doing numbers.